Okay. Let's okay. So, as you know, I've been kind of on and off with the whole watch thing, Uh, I'm finally getting in a place where I can, it feels right now, I'm in a place where I can kind of focus on it. Like, I got like a motivating factor now. You know what I mean? So, main thing, at least with the topic of this video is today, I think I just played one of my best games I've played, or at least two of my best games I've played in like such a long time. Like actually a good performance, like very little mistakes. And I just kind of wanted to show it with you. Um, Caveat: we are currently Diamond 2. Our main goal is kind of just to hit Masters on DPS. We've hit Masters on tank. I think I could hit Masters on support, fucking no problem. But DPS, of course, is like I think it's the hardest role in the game, especially to climb on, because it doesn't require just game sense and matchup knowledge. It also requires mechanics as well. So we are currently Diamond 2. We're Diamond 2 8%, so we're just barely Diamond 2. But I think we're making good progress. Yeah. So I just want to show you what was really good about this game. It's kind of just it's important to show um it's very important to show like when you're actually making progress, so that way you can just look back at it and just think about the game. So my first choice here going Cass, I've had I've had a lot of good games on Cass, especially on Eichenwald. Um, so I thought it was going to be a strong character for me to pick map wise. I knew I'd have a Ryan to Brigana, so I thought it'd be pretty stable overall. So I thought it would be a good character. And also like I like to think in like just when you're queuing up, if you're on a team and you have like a projectile player on your team, like if you have a Junkrat or something, you want to pick a character that is um equates to like an equal amount of consistency and damage. Like for example, if you had Junkrat, I kind of like going Soldier just to up the damage consistency, especially since the new damage passive as well just got buffed. I should say not new damage passive, but the damage passive got buffed. So like consistent damage is just overall like a really good thing. Um, I think Cass also has good tank matchups for the most part too. Like if there's a Doom, like you can help your backline. There's a Hazard as well. You can help a little bit. He's just a pretty decent character on the map as well. So that was what my initial pick was. Um, so let's get right into it, I guess. So I was thinking like the first reason I walk up here and I'm not just staying on corner was like my team's pretty far up as well, so I'm just like okay, I'm gonna move up with my team. But secondly, I was thinking about damage fall off, and I was just like okay, I'm just gonna play within my range here. That's it. Again, I'm missing a lot of shots here, but it doesn't really matter. I should probably be playing this slower, right? I'm gonna play a little bit slower. Yeah, I was missing a lot of shots here. But, we kind of got him like in a bad spot overall. And then I saw their cast was right, so I'm like, okay, I have to fight here. Just watching, the only thing he can do here is either he rotates back to his team and I get a good shot in with him not looking at me, or I just get to hold the space here without him peeking. So I was like, I'm just gonna hold this angle, get a headshot in. I could have killed him there, but he backs off. So now I have right side. Is it Genji behind too? I think about peeling for a second, but I'm like, okay, the second we look back at this Genji team's gonna walk onto us, so I had to stay here and get pressure. I think I reload a little too early here, honestly. 3 bullets. One bullet, it's fine. I'm like, the targets I'm prioritizing in my head where I think I'm either gonna shoot the Genji or the Lucio. And like, if I get, of course, if I have a good shots on Cass as well, I'm gonna go for those. But like, mobile characters are like just so strong. So I'm just like thinking in my head, like I do want to deal with these characters because I don't. If they're in a range for me to shoot them properly, I'm just gonna shoot them. Again, I could have killed this Lucio. Like I'm shooting this Genji. Whatever, I missed a couple shots. This Lucio though, just imagine Dink. Dink. Like, there's two easy opportunities there. This guy's pretty low. He's dead. Now, this play here kind of aggravated me slightly. Because this cast, like, I don't even know how he rotates over here. Does he just, like, just walk over here? Like, let me even see. How does he get over here? So he rolls. And then he flashbang hits me twice. And then, like, am I dead? I'm like, oh, I'm basically dead here. I was thinking. But I tried to hide. I think I got a health pack, but it was just, like, a little too late. I think my Brig maybe could have bashed or shielded me here. Like, let's think about this right here. So, boom. Right. She tried. Maybe it just wasn't. But I like the idea there. But yeah, I was like, I'm just basically dead here. But their tank is dead, so I'm not really, like, super worried. But this isn't even where, like, good stuff was happening. I was thinking about being over here. I was, like, wondering if it was bad. I'm like, I can always roll out of shift. And I got, like, I'm kind of okay here. My Ana hits this disgusting sleep dart. I flashbang fan the hammer because I don't know if we're gonna finish off in time or, like, with the hazard ult. Because the hazard ult comes. So I'm like, might as well just fan the hammer him. I get killed by the hazard ult. I want this counter shatter was, like, so interesting to me. I was like, but, like, did my Genji die already? Where's my Genji? What? Okay, well, that's interesting. I think if my Genji was live here, we'd, like, easily kill. What is my Ana shooting at? Oh, the fucking... That's unlucky. That is unlucky. I think we could have won here. I also made, like, a somewhat bad play here, but maybe it could have worked out. I'm like, okay, it's last couple seconds. I'm just gonna go for this. They seemed all pretty low, to be honest. Maybe if I held for, like, one more second. I could have done something crazy here. Look how low they got, too. One flashbang would have killed two of them there. Is what I thought I could do, but I died a little too quick.
Come on, Cole. Try a little harder.
Maybe flashbang just isn't that good, or I mean, Dead High Noon isn't that good into hazard either. But we were okay. Ryan gets a great pin here. This is risky for me. It's probably bad to do this, but it's okay. I'm not overcommitting for this Genji. I feel like I would, like, earlier into this journey. Did he? Okay, so how did he do this? Did he break the thing with his shatter? He did. That's fire. That's really cool. He broke the wall with his shatter. Imagine any of those were headshots. Here we kite the hazard, like, perfectly as a team. This Genji kind of like turbo wins. Could have killed him like twice. I saw the High Noon. I was like, I'm gonna High Noon because I have shield. You don't. So get a pick here on the Ana. I think I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. We do a really good. We full hold them here. One thing. Oh, this is one thing I was interested. Like I've been trying to do a lot more. Are the, like, super sneaky flanks? And I was, like, playing for the super sneaky flank, and I kind of got more than I chewed. So I saw this Ana. Imagine I hit, like, any shots here. But the thing is, I kind of bait them to walk into me too. My Ryan gets a good shatter. I got low-key bait him too. So we got a blade after. Doesn't matter, but it was good though. good for me to go from that flank. Like, nothing bad happens from that flank, especially when I have all my cooldowns. But yeah, we full hold him. I think this is a little interesting too. Like, I'm 1v1ing this Zen. I have high ground positioning, obviously. I missed my flash. He probably dies there if I hit it. But then I'm like, okay, he's gonna peek. There's no way he's peeking from left. But yeah, I think it was on the attack. I think I really came into my own though. Like, the defense was good. I played well. Barely died, but you know, still mistakes here and there. But the attack was like, it was fire. It's like, firstly, I noticed they were playing Moira Zen, so I'm like, in my head, I first thought was like, okay, how am I going to play Cass in Moira Zen? And then I found the answer like almost immediately, just from like just kind of limit testing in the moment. At first I was like, I need cover from Zen or anything else. So I get in this small room, force deflect. I'm like, okay, deflect is out. I'm gonna reload here. I see this Ashe. I peek here. I'm like, I'm just gonna poke the Ashe because like, if a Moira uses any of her juice on the Ashe, that's like a waste of a resource like for her because she wants to be everyone to be stacked. And especially if they aren't playing like together as like a mobile group or like I mean as a unit, then that's gonna be less value. So I'm like, okay, right there. I was like, wait, the Ashe is actually like taking damage. So I think I'm just gonna play like play for the burst damage itself. So I'm like, I'm gonna get into a good range and try to double dink her. I get a dink here, and if I hit the second dink, she dies instantly. So I rolled. I did not mean to roll forward here. But the thing is, it was kind of so far that I did this because I got the headshot. I roll for the reload to hopefully get a thing, and I peek a Zen. And then I immediately shoot the Zen for my first roll bullet. Flashbang him. Get another bullet. Kill the Zen. I die for it, but I also get 3 cooldowns from their Genji. Or 2 cooldowns from their Genji. So not only did I force a resource from the Moira. So it's like, let's just look at this. Like, I forced the resource from the Moira. She uses 2 cooldowns, no looking at the Zen, no looking at the Genji. The Ashe is back because she just got headshot. So then I basically get 2 kills for my life there. So that was probably like the best way I could have played that, and I played it perfectly there. Besides dying, you know, maybe if I actually pre-thought the roll was bad itself, but it led to like a good outcome. Here I just die like an idiot to a Zen, peeking him for no reason. So then once I died, I'm like, okay, so if a Zen's on high ground, they got an Ashe on high ground, they got a Genji that can kind of just poke as well from like any like top right or something. And then they can kind of hold low ground with Hazard for heart pressure. I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, is there a way for me to break this? Like, do I go mobility or do I do something else? Because I'm like, the cast is just going to be annoying to roll out. So I'm like, I'm going to go Widow. And mind you, I have like a 13% win rate on Widow. So this is more of like a, let's see what I can get here. So I go for a grapple. Easily could have killed Ashe there and missed the shot. It's okay. Right now I'm just kind of surfing though. Kind of just fishing. I'm noticing the Zen is like peeking that right side. I'm like, maybe I can get a cheeky headshot on Zen. He doesn't peek there. I go for another grapple. I get Ashe. I'm like, okay, this is a good setup. I got a pick now. Zen doesn't peek me. I'm like, okay. Still kind of like safe though. I'm like with my team. The Genji engages on me. Hazard's engaging on me. I get booped. So I'm like, okay, I'm dying. I grapple here. Luckily enough, I kind of live from the grapple. Like if you can see from Genji and the Hazard. It was a good grapple. Especially, oh my, the rally protecting me was amazing too. See if, yeah, that rally was great. I don't even know what made her want to rally, because I don't think I would have rallied there. That's interesting. It was a good rally, even though I don't understand the impetus. It was a great rally, actually. I guess the nano rally was the impetus there. Um, yeah, I get lucky with the grapple. Then I live. Then I get a lucky ass headshot on a Moira who ults for no reason. So it was good. So like the Widow pick certainly worked out. I got 3 picks. I got an ult out. I got like 2 4 ult out. Yeah. Here I kind of like tried to play. I was like, okay, what's the most annoying angle for this Widow? And I was like, if only there wasn't cover here, this angle actually would have been good. I think I kind of misplayed this, and maybe I should just stay top left and like had an angle here. That's also a bad angle. Maybe I just played low ground, like literally right here or something. Oh, there's like good cover everywhere here. So maybe I should have went like super far. But no, there's not really like crazy angles here. I mean, like maybe here would have been good. It's interesting. But maybe I should just stay high ground as well. There's angles here for sure. But I think I chose like one of the worst ones there. Trying to get a sneaky headshot there. Like I could have killed that then. Jump too. Notice the Genji's going right. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to my team. Whatever, blah 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 blah. I get killed because I grapple into somebody's face. Immediately after, I'm like, okay, they're playing Genji, fucking Reaper. I'm just gonna go Echo here and just like farm them. Like they have like nothing to really like pressure me for real, for real. Especially with Hazard as well. Like I'm not gonna get pressured. Like they're on low ground. I can kill their Zen if I wanted to. If I saw him, I didn't even see their Zen. But if I did, I easily could have killed him. He went this way too. And the thing is, I kind of bait their Zen as well. So I peel for Genji. Yeah, especially like the 1v1 against Genji is pretty favorable too. Like bow, 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 bow. Get the Genji low, get dash out. Their Zen comes top. I force him to. He kind of fucks up. I force him to drop him trying to kill me. So he's dead. Or he's going to die. Kind of should just walked into the Genji there. But anyway, we win. And I think the really important part of that game was the Widow swap. Where I was just like, okay, in the moment, I was problem solving. Which I think that's probably my biggest weakness is problem solving in the moment. Like, or at least like to compositional changes. Like from them being on Moira Zen and like just the map in general. Like I was actually thinking like three-dimensionally there, where I was like actually able to see like, okay, what are some possible avenues of just like getting a pick or something. I'm like, okay, Widow grappling high ground that makes their high ground a little bit worse since they don't have a shield. I can play little angles. I can like deny some sightlines from Zen, and it kind of just made a lot of sense. Like, and also it was the same thing as like when I was on Cass and like just trying to enforce burst damage. If I enforce burst damage through Widow as well, that's really important too. So yeah, I think that was a really good game. We're Diamond 2 currently. We had like fell to Diamond 4. We got some boosting from Zaitu, a little bit just to recover. Um, that's a joke, but I think this game is really important to show that I definitely can go past this. And I haven't been thinking like three-dimensionally, like with this pick, with this Widow pick here. It was really smart, and I'm gonna try to think a lot more like that in games, because I think that's kind of like the biggest thing is the comps and the matchups and the abilities, right? So if I can just improve on that fundamental understanding, I think it's gonna be fire. Um, yeah, that's it. Have a good night or whatever or morning. Enjoy your time on this earth while we have it.